Okay, so the question why I'm a coach. First of all, I have to let you know that I don't mean this type of coach. That's not me. Okay, for anybody whose first language isn't English, or perhaps even in Canada, perhaps this is not known as a coach, this is a bus. That's a bus in England.
Well, we could say so.
That's it, exactly. In England, thank you. That's definitely a coach. Okay, so, yeah, that's not me. Okay, that is me. One of the first English coaching projects, Fred talks, but I don't want to talk about that either tonight. Okay, because I talked about that last time. Okay, this time I want to talk about right, why I became a football coach. Nothing to do with teaching English. Okay, so that's the one. Okay, not managing Ghana, but similar. The team I manage is called Chistu, and we'll find out a bit about them later. But first of all, I want to talk about how I started playing football. And I think I was about 7 years old when I started playing football. And can anybody spot me in the photo? Can you see me in the photo? Kids, which one do you think is me? Am I the one in the white?
Are you in front of Jimmy Hill?
I'm not in front of Jimmy. John is... Yeah. In green, I was the goalkeeper.
So you weren't very good?
I wasn't very good at 7 years old. They said, yeah, Kez, you're not very good, go and goal. Okay, but things did get better. Okay, now in this picture, we do have someone quite famous. Now, only the English people are going to know this famous person, and I'm going to ask John if he knows.
Jimmy Hill, is it?
Jimmy Hill. Are you talking about the guy on the right?
Yeah, is it Jimmy Hill?
It's not Jimmy Hill.
Oh, it looks like, I can't see it.
Jimmy Hill was very famous for having a huge chin. Okay, and this guy was a manager in various Premiership clubs.
Which one?
Okay, on the right. You're Jimmy Hill.
No.
No?
Clue?
Okay, Fulham, he's dead, unfortunately.
No.
Bobby Robson.
Bobby Robson could try.
No, it's not Bobby Robson.
Okay, there was a man called Ray Harford.
Oh, right.
Okay. Ray
You said famous.
He played for Luton, didn't he?
He played for Luton, he was manager of various Premiership clubs, and the reason he was there is because this chap here was his son. Okay. Now, Ray Harford wasn't the reason I became a coach. Okay. He was very famous, but the reason I became a coach was more for this man. And his name was Gareth Jones. His son is David Jones there. Okay. And what's so good about Gareth Jones? Well, it was his dedication. Okay. He would turn up. He would arrive every Saturday without fail, whether it came snow, rain, typical Victoria weather. Okay, he would turn up to our football matches and take me from my home to the football match and then take me home again. Okay, and he was basically one of the reasons why I became a coach. Okay, this is the football team, Chistu. Okay, you will notice it's a team of girls. That's right, Diego. Girls can play football. Nayara, can girls play football? No! You're going to say, of course they can. Girls can play football. Okay, so I got to know the team back in 2014, and this photo was taken when I had nothing to do with the team. I was just a supporter. Okay, I would come along. I would go along.
You look like a
manager, right?
Yeah, okay, well, I'm going to do the introduction of the manager, which was Iñaki. Iñaki is up here, okay, and he was the manager of the team at the time. Now, he again dedicated lots of hours along with another coach called Hossein, and they co-managed the team together. So, unfortunately, Iñaki left.
And a lot of the players as well.
And a lot of players, actually, John, you're quite right. Let's see. The thing that happens in women's football, unfortunately, is that this girl had a baby, this girl moved to Madrid, this girl had a baby.
For football, though?
Of course. This girl had a baby. So we lost almost half our team when Iñaki left the team, and it was left to me to pick up the pieces. Okay.
You missed that.
That's it, exactly, yeah. And, well, as I said, Iñaki left the team, and then we've got Chistu with their new coach, okay? That's me in the bottom right, if you had any doubts, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of commitment involved in managing a football team. They train twice a week, and they play matches at the weekend. So it's probably 2 hours on Monday, 2 hours on Wednesday, and the best part of the weekend ruined if you want to be a coach. Okay, I'm not trying to put people off. It's really good, but you have to be dedicated to it. Okay. At the start of this year, the league format changed, and we moved to 16 different teams, okay? Last year it was 10, I believe, and this year there were 16 different teams. And we started the league really well. From the first 6 matches out of 7, we won. And so we moved up in the table to 2nd position. And the team above us hadn't lost any matches. And in fact, they probably hadn't even let in any goals. They were that good, okay? So we were in 2nd and we were really happy. Unfortunately, after that, things didn't go so well, okay? By the time, this says the end of part 1, well, what happened in the league was that we played 15 matches, and then the league split into 2 parts, the top 8 and the bottom 8. Okay, and as you can see, we ended up in 5th at the end of the first part of the season, which meant we played in the top 8 teams. Okay, we then took a little break and we had a Christmas tournament. Okay, and one of the things Chistu prides themselves on is their deportividad, or sportsmanship. Now, this isn't a typical Chistu picture, because Paul Nerea there actually got a yellow card for her troubles in the tournament. That's not the thing to do in football, okay? Don't pull people's shirts, okay? Well, we did quite well in the tournament. As you can see, we got lots of trophies. Unfortunately, none of them were winners' trophies, but we managed to get a trophy for 4th place. I think they gave everybody trophies. Anyway, they managed to give me one for the best manager. Yeah, which was really sweet in my first year to get a trophy, and I felt very special. Okay. Well, as I said, the rest of the league didn't go too well, okay, and you can see there, when the league split into 8 teams, I warned our team. I said, if we don't win our first match, I said, we're going to be in trouble, and we were. We only managed to win 1 match in the second half, but it doesn't matter. The main important thing was that the girls were enjoying their football. Okay, and but I'm learning how to coach them better. Okay. What have I learnt from coaching Chistu? That I have quite good patience. Patience is something you need when you're teaching a team. Patience, paciencia. No? Okay. So one of the things I've noticed about myself is that in Spanish, of course, as I communicate with the team, it's quite difficult to do something that's not in your native language. Okay, so I have to learn to communicate better in Spanish. Has anybody ever tried to do coaching in another language? I can tell you it's not the easiest thing in the world. Okay. Now, we've got different types of players as well. Players who will tell you when you're doing something wrong, and players who will tell you absolutely nothing. They will stay silent. And you only find out that there's something wrong when you see them crying later, and you go, "What did I do?" And one of the talkative players will then tell you what you did wrong. Okay. So, people management is a big skill in coaching, and knowing when to do something right, and when to be brave, and when to tell a player, okay, you're on bench. Okay. So basically, I don't know if you can see there, but on my hands, this was when I did a skydive in New Zealand, and it actually says Alpa Chistora. That's big. No, it says Chistu. Okay, doesn't say Chistora. So hopefully next season we can learn from a few mistakes that we made this season, and we can get better. And that's the end of my Fred talk. Thank you all very much for listening.